So today we'll discuss about preprocessor directives in C Sharp. What is preprocessor directives? We'll see. Preprocessor directives in C Sharp. What is this preprocessor directives? C Sharp. Preprocessor. Tell the compiler to process the given information before actual compilation starts. So before actual compilation starts. Before your actual compilation, you will give the information to the compiler to execute before executing. This is called preprocessor directives. What are the preprocessor directives? Preprocessor directives will give define like this. This is for define. If endif, else, if, error, warning, region. These are all the examples. Let's see how this will work. Okay. Now, this is my preprocessor directive example. What I do here? So how will you use preprocessor directives? For example, hash define IP cannot define. Okay, before the namespace, we need to define. Here. So we have defined the PI. So now how I'll check whether it is defined or not? Hash if PI. If it is defined, say console.writeline PI is defined. Else if PI is not defined. So what is this? Brings in top setter here. See, let's see what we are doing here. So before compiler get executes, it is informing to the compiler what to do. Okay. So do like this. It is giving before compilation compiles, before compilation itself, no need to execute this because it is not defined. Okay. For example, if I remove this, see the difference. This is now, if you execute this, PI is not defined. You will get the result like that. Why? Because PI is not defined. For example, if you define the PI, then it is a PI is defined. So before compilation compiles, it is giving the information to the compiler. So it is helping the compiler to before execute what to execute. This is called preprocessor directives. For example, so not within one block, two different blocks. Okay. Altogether warning or error. So now let's run this. So now it comes to a block. So it execute. And if you see there is a warning not fully defined, this warning will come like this. For example, I will comment this. Right? It will give the exception. Okay. Error. Error. Before before compilation itself. Right. This is called preprocessor directive. Okay. So now let's define this. Now error will go. Okay. Warning will come. Okay. This is called preprocessor directives. What it do? It will help the compiler before executing what to execute. Next, this and all I want to keep another one. Okay, let's take lambda expression. Okay, so there are different things are there. Okay, we have different things here. For example, I want to divide into regions. Okay, how I do like this? Hash a region. So the region name I do. For every start region, there must be an end region. So this is one region. Now I'll make end region so that this is one region. Now I'll minimize this whenever I want. I will expand and I go through that. Okay. So if you see like this, code is more like this, right? So now if I want to minimize like this, then I go for the region. Where it is empty list. So from here, as region, empty list. The code will be more clean now. As end region. Got it? Understood, guys. Any doubts here? So this is region, and this is defined if for each if there will be end if. For each region, there will be end region. So if you want to define like a warning, you can give like this. If you want to define like an error, you can define like this. So these are all called preprocessor directives. What this preprocessor directives? If you start with hash, okay, hash define whether it is a defined or not. If end if else if error one region. Okay, these are all the examples for preprocessor directives. What it will do? It is going to give a compiler information saying that so hash region main method. So once you end with main method, let's do hash end region. So this all looks like a block now. This is called preprocessor directives. Any doubts here, guys? Doubts? we discussed about uh, sanction method. So we discussed about indexer also, right? Indexer. Indexer. So what is indexer? When you want to treat object as an array, when you want to make object like an array, that particular time we'll go for the indexer. And indexers will work with get set along with this keyword will work with the indexer. Now, for example, I want to give this is array. Similarly, like that, I want to make like a class as an array. Indexer example of object of 0, 1, 2, 3. Like this, we can define. So this is called indexer. Declaring a ref and out. Did we discussed? Indexer to make object as an array with the help of get set access with this keyword. So run. Ref must be initialize before passing. That's not get from initialize. It's not mandatory to initialize assign before returning. It's mandatory initialize send for returning. Ref is bidirectional. Out is unidirectional. So what is ref and out? For example, you have a ref and out keywords. So before passing, you must initialize when it is a ref. But out, it's not mandatory to assign the or initialize the value before passing. Out, it's not mandatory to before passing the value. But ref, you must initialize before passing. And when you sending means when you are returning the value in ref, it's not mandatory to initialize or assign before sending. But in out, it's mandatory to initialize or assign before returning the value. Now ref is bidirectional. We can send the value, it can return the value. But out is unidirectional. Why? Because it will send the value but we cannot send the value to the out. So this is the difference between ref and out. Now how to see? For example, while while specifying the argument in the method, we'll specify either ref or out like this. This is the example for ref and out. Not sure guys whether we discussed this or not. Yeah, this is indexer. So when we want to class object as an array, we want to make like this, that particular side, we go for the indexer. Now we'll go for file input output operations. File, read and write operations. Input is nothing but a read operation. Output is nothing but a write operation. When we do the file IO operations, we'll go with input output operations. Now, now in this file IO, what to do? Other main method. So in this, we take one string file path. Some file path we define. String some data. C sharp. C plus plus. F sharp. J sharp. Okay, like this right now. Now, so I'll take some path here at C prime. Not find the path because there is no file here. Okay. So now I'll create some file. Excuse me. No problem. Level access the path is denied. So we are not able to hit the access. Implement attach. Discover some path issue. Now let's try this condition issue and path issue. By AIO. Where it will create within the solution. So for example, within the this is C drive, that's why we are not able to access this. Now we use this. So what it will do? Sample.txt, it is going to create within our project. In project only, it is going to create. For example, let's try this. What we are doing? We are doing. We are reading some sample.txt, and then we are writing numbers from 0 to 10. And then from that, we are reading and we are closing it. Okay, let's see how it will work. Okay, now we have read. And let's see whether it is written or not. There will be sample.txt file might have created here in debug sample.txt. So we can't see this. Why? Because it's in a binary format. So if you want to read, this, you need to read like in file string.read file. So this is one example. If your file path allows it, if you have access for the file, or how to give access, right click and give the permission base, then you could be able to access. So this is, you want to write a file string. And there is one more thing. This one. So what you do? It will enter the text. Console.read now right hand, enter the text. So whatever you enter the text, that text we are going to written here. Okay. Just enter. So let's run this. My sample file. You are using stream writer here. Enter the text. So our text. It's maybe important. Stop that. Training. Enter. Now what we are doing? We are writing that to the file. Just close. Now let's see here. My sample file. So late, just now we have created this. We could able to see whatever the text you have entered there, the text we could able to see. So this is stream writer. So next, we have to know about the events. So how these events will work, we'll see now. So for that, what I'll do, I'm going to take a Windows application, new application, a project I will take. I'll select Windows Forms. So it's a C# desktop application. Click next. So where is the path you want to store? I will put it WinForm app. Click next. You can create. So once you create the application, it looks like this. And here, you could able to see you two windows. And if you see, there is a common controls like this. Now this is your uniform. So if you see, there are a lot of controls here: button, checkbox, list, combo box, JTime picker, label, link label, list box, list view, mask text box, month calendar, notify icon, numeric up and down, picture box, progress bar, radio button, rich text box, which will give you the paragraph like this. Okay, this is which text box. And mask text box, we want to mask something. And picture box, we want to insert any picture here. Okay, choose image, import. Click OK. Now the image came, and you want to make it bigger. Okay, this is your image box. Now radio buttons, you want to keep like a radio button. For example, the text here. So then you want to radio button. How to change the properties? Right click, go to properties. You could able to see the text, which is email, which you want to display. That okay, this is radio button, not text box to enter the fields. And preview, for example, you want to give some list of options here. Okay, edit notes. Like this. And I want to add one more route like this. Let's clear. Add change. Tables. Insert the tables. You want one more tables. Okay, like this. This is called preview. Okay. Now when you run, when you expand, it will give you the list of elements. So next we have a restriction of variable progress, but how much progress you did. Okay. So this is the progress bar. New tab if you want to display the numbers. And list box, you want to give the list of elements. No. So you want to give the list of elements. And comma box also similarly works same way. Select list of elements. Add to thing is I want to keep the options. Month calendar, do it again. Calendar icon. Select the option. Checkbox, no. And button, no. Now, after adding the controls, let's run like this. It will do like this. Okay. So now see, this is list box. This is review button. Now this is preview. Hello. Now, WinForms. July. And if you see, this is number, and this is calendar icon to choose different text. So this is reflectors, which will the relevant. Guys, now let me create a new form and item or form. What is form? Login form. I want to create a login form. So now this form I need few controls. Label, text box, label mode, right click, go to properties, username, username, text box. Yeah. For example, if I want to give some name to this, to the text box, the control, try in every control, let's name it with a unique name so that it is easy for you to access while coding. So text box 1 is there now. What I'll do, txt username. So similarly here I'll have the password. So label text. So here see username then change to password. And this is control. Text box control. For this, what is the name text box 2 is there. For suppose multiple text boxes are there, then it will be difficult which text box or which text box 2. So what I'll do txt password like this. Now I have username and password. So what I do, I'll go to some container. I'll take a group box. I'll move this into a group box. Now I want to change this fonts. How to do? Right click, properties, font, bold, true, and I want to change the color. For color, black is there. I'll give that some other color. We want to change the font size. Line is there. Automatic level. You can like this. So, this is one button. I'll take one more button. Yes, another button. So for button one, go to properties. For color, background color, let's set some background color. You can set image also for background. And text button 2 is there. I'll make it like a login. Button name BTN login. And this is button, another button. Go to name BTN, erase it. The text of the button, erase it. Now let's run. So what will happen? This will come first because there will be one setting. Program.cs. Form 1 is there. Now what I want? Login from main method. Okay. Application run. New form. Which form you need to fill out? Now it will display our form. Okay. Now group box 1 text or something else. And I want to give some bright color to it. See, right? So, okay. Now, on click of login, what I need to do? Double click it, it will create an event. This is called event price. Okay. What is the event? Event inside user action. For example, button click, mouse click, mouse enter, mouse click, yeah, define, enter, etc. These are all the events. How to see the events? So this is event name, object sender, okay, which is the publisher. Event args. This is your subscriber. Okay, now how to create event? Like this is create event. Now, how to see the event? See guys, see here. If you click here, see events icon is there. If you click this, you will be able to see all the events. Now, what is the event? Button click event. If you double click, it will go to that event. Okay, so how to go? Right click, go to properties. See here, first icon will give you the properties. Second icon will give you the events. Button click, mouse click, drag and drop, drag enter, lean over, key down, key press, key up, mouse down, mouse enter, mouse over, mouse level. So these things you can write. Okay, now what I'll do? I'll give you a button click event. If index click username dot text equals to admin and password equals to admin. Yeah, message box dot show login successful. Else you can and also you see the properties. So So I don't want to display password. I want to display like stars. Whatever you give password character, it will display that. And I need to implement the reset. So either you can do double click or go to properties and go to the events, click event, double click here, it will create a reset event. I'll give it use the name of text. Give empty. Similarly, text password. Let's run the page. Admin, admin. Username, password correct. It will go on slow. Login successfully. Click on reset. It will come and clear the values. Value, invalid credentials. You go to else part additional login failed. Understood, guys? Any doubts here? Are you getting guys? Yes. Okay. So now, yeah, now go to live info. Here, when I click on first menu step, it should show from the start, active from the let's run this. You click on about us. Show the details. You can contact us. You will show the contact us. You can calculate in this level. Yeah, one second. It's, so this is my calculator. Okay. There's some background. So now here I'll take some buttons. So I don't want background like this. Then background color. Background transparent something will do. We click on add. From tables, UHT first number dot text. So by default, it will give you like a string. Now we need to convert it. String. Now it will update. Second number. So now, since it is an add, like now, I have to do the addition. How to do the addition? Sum equals to converter. And then to top. And you cannot hear it. English. Your details ఇచ్చిందే పక్కన నమ్మచ్చా అవునవును అవునవును సరే 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 కదా So now we are checking null. If it is not null, then only we are converting. Similarly, we do for second number. In sum equals to first number plus second number. 0. Next to 0. So we must initialize and C#, then only we could be able to use. Now, txt result text equals to text. So this is addition. Okay. Now this is common for everything. We convert into separate method. Because this is common for all the methods. Now, let's do it for the other buttons. Subtraction, multiplication, and division. This one, if you want, you can make it a global variable also. I need to define every time. So here, subtraction means minus, multiplication, division. So now, let's run this. Click on calculate. Into number 10, 20, click on add. What it will do, it will go to process data. Now, we have values, what initialization, and we are returning the value. Now, 10, 20, Sum is 30, which we are displaying. Now, I'll disable the debuggers and click on subtraction. Minus 10. 10 minus 20. Multiplication 10 into 20, 200. 10 by 20,